This is the automated page that can be found at the top on the tab there with where it says PMT. And we're going to look at one of these games now. See the draw inflation beside that. Automated, we're going to open Reading v Leeds. Kicks off in about 30 minutes. And see what we can find for this game. Any opportunities, what you should be looking for, and why, more importantly. So we can see here that Reading have been coming in on Betfair, but Pinnacle on the right have them drifting out. The draw inflation is fine. Anything over sort of 17% or below 0, we can look at opportunities there. Pinnacle have the previous price at 1.52, so they have them drifting out at the moment. We can see that 0-0 may well be worth a lay. That should drift out, but it's a big price to lay at, so you'd be better off looking at opportunities for backing rather than laying, as it just eats away at your bank. So they have the away side coming in, Leeds coming in. So if we look at the 0-1 there, 25s on Betfair. We have it a lot lower on PMT. It's saying this price should be lower. The 1-1 is spot on. And what else can we see? The 3.5 overs was 3s a little while ago. It's now got out to 3.05. We had it at 3.09 on PMT. And you'll often find the 3.5 market is very much misaligned, offering plenty of opportunities to get in and make a couple of ticks profit. So see the time at the top right hand corner there to kick off. We have the arrows up and down. We have the last traded price, all of which are really useful to have. We're now going to open the Sporting Index page. Now, Sporting Index is very good for Champions League, Europa games, Europa League, internationals, as their prices are often very much close to Betfair prices. Domestic leagues, usually the day before, it is very good and accurate for early prices. So what we're looking for here, we're looking for the top two markets there, the total goals and the home supremacy. We split the two prices, so we get the middle price on each of those. And we enter this on the manual page. We just do that. The Premier League is fine, obviously. It's a championship game, so Premier League will cover that as well. Keep the draw inflation at 10%, and then we have the prices. You can see the 0-1 on Sporting Index is a lot lower, which adds weight to our argument that this price should come in at kickoff. So, Sporting Index, it's well worth just opening a free account, getting an idea of their prices, and it's free to do so. Don't do any harm at all. So you might have seen below there, it was the chat room. The chat room is located at the bottom of the manual page, and it's well worth signing up for that and joining us in the chat room where lots of advice, tips, information is given out. So you can see the 0-1 has actually come in on Betfair as predicted. And there's our chat room located at the bottom of the manual page. We have 2 or 3 senior pros in there that are always willing to help out and advise when Emo and I are not in the chat room. The manual tab can be used obviously for any game that the automated page doesn't cover. There you go. There's the drop down list of leagues, divisions that it covers. It'll be used for Euro 2012. We're expecting plenty of really good liquidity for that, which will make trading a lot easier for us, and we should make some good profits over the summer. Looking forward to that. So there's our draw inflation tab at the top. This is built into the PMT tool now. It's a free addition to the subscription. So you see the games there. You can subscribe to the email alerts or not. When the price changes, you can see it comes up in red. You can see the arrows up and down on the teams, showing the last traded price. All of these percentages look fine. We're looking for anything over 17%, which is a high draw inflation. And when it's high, you back the dog at the lay price and you lay the draw at the back price. So that's what you do there. So if that was high, you'd be backing Swansea at the lay price, and you'd be laying the draw at the back price. Once you get matched, you go over the other side and you take the tick profit. That's how it works. You won't always get taken on both, but if you get matched on one and it goes your way, obviously you'll make profit. Okay, just showing you here. All of these look fine at the moment. So at the top we've got a help page, well worth looking at and reading, and then read again. Just showing you, there you go, just shows you the last traded price, and all of the information is on there. We also have a filter at the bottom. I've personally set that for minimum 20,000 liquidity in the match odds. Anything lower than that, then you'll end up getting bad prices and you won't be able to trade out. Also ignored Real Madrid and Barcelona, as generally these sides are often misaligned. They're not good sides to trade on. So best just ignore those completely, either for PMT or DI. So what else can I show you here? This is just really an overview of the tool. There are various things you can learn from the chat room. You can email us any questions. We do email out tips at weekends and during the week if we see anything. We're just going to go back to this game and see if we can spot anything else. Reading are the favourites in this game, and what you find is if the favourite price comes in, then the overs comes in as well. And if overs come in, obviously the bigger scores like 2-1, 3-0, 3-1 will also come in. And the opposite applies as well. If Reading drifted here, then what you would find is that the unders would come in. Okay, and if unders come in, then obviously scores like 0-0, 1-0, 0-1 would come in. And that's why we looked at the 0-1 here. Betfair is higher, PMT saying it's lower, Sporting Index backs that up, and on top of that, Pinnacle have got leads coming in. I'm actually making this video after adding the audio after the event, and the 0-1 came in at kickoff. Came into 24, so it was actually spot on. But we hope you've enjoyed this video.